Have you ever wondered in episodes 1 through 6 of Star Wars who was Anakin Skywalker's father? It seems to be a very debated topic in the community, with lots of theories being thrown around. So I thought today I'd discuss my take on who Anakin Skywalker's father was. Remember, this is just my theory, and feel free to disagree. To start out the video, we must go back in time where two Sith Lords were experimenting in the Force, both trying to bend its will rather than learning it naturally. Here we see Darth Plagueis and his young apprentice, Darth Sidious. Plagueis' wanton power for the universe grew as he wanted to control it like he did with the Force. He would later eventually be able to manipulate the Republic as he placed his apprentice in Darth Sidious into a power position of Chancellor. But the Sith Lord was unhappy with his place and would need another piece to reach his goals, as he did not want the Jedi interfering and disrupting the plot, as he did not have enough power in the Senate. Plagueis eventually dabbled into the dark side of the Force to do his biddings, where he became fascinated with the midichlorians. After years of devotion, Plagueis was sure that he found a way to manipulate life itself and stop his only fear of dying. Now Plagueis would turn his only view over to a lonely slave woman in the Outer Rim, where he could experiment with his teachings. The Dark Lord and head of the Sith would spend a long time manipulating life with the slave woman's body as he sought to create an end to the Jedi. He even believed that if a child was born purely of the Force, he could transfer bodies to it to continue his life and avoid his greatest fear, which was certain death. However, Plagueis' experiments with the midichlorians did not go as planned, as the midichlorians also gave the child a perfect mixture of light and darkness. What was to be born would either be a grave threat to the Sith or an end to the Jedi Order, known as Anakin Skywalker. Plagueis would later commit a grave mistake, costing him his life, as he told his apprentice Insidious of the boy's creation. Very worried, Darth Sidious would get his master drunk and kill him in his sleep, as he worried the boy would be a rival, preserving the rule of two established by Darth Bane prior. However, the new Lord Insidious would also make a grave mistake, as he was not as knowledgeable in the Force as his master had been, leading to Sidious not being able to find the boy after his master's defeat. Years later, in the Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon Jinn would stumble upon the boy and bring him back to Coruscant to be trained a Jedi, unknowingly bringing him back under the eyes of a Sith Lord. Sidious, also known as Chancellor Sheev Palpatine at the time, would later act as a mentor to young Skywalker, as he would constantly advise him to tap into his feelings. Throughout his training, Anakin showed signs of evil, as his anger and fear fueled him to have significant outbursts. Years later, Sidious would be successful in turning Anakin to the dark side, enacting Order 66, where the Jedi Order was nearly wiped out, and the Sith ruled again with Darth Sidious and a crippled Vader at his side, who was once Anakin Skywalker. For many years, the Sith ruled the galaxy until an awakening occurred, when son of Anakin Skywalker arrived as a new hope for the Rebel Alliance and put an end to the Sith Order. This figure would later be known as the most powerful Jedi in existence, also known as Luke Skywalker. I would also like to note a few other theories that are possible, where Sidious impregnated Shmi Skywalker through the Force, leading to Anakin's creation, but Plagueis' story just seems more viable to myself. It also may be noted that Anakin may have had a father, but is highly unlikely, as his mother one day woke up and claimed she was pregnant. Nonetheless, if you disagree with my opinion, feel free to state yours in the comment section down below. Also, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing as it supports the channel. If there is anything else you want to be covered next, don't hesitate to ask me. Just comment below and I'll try to make a video on it. And for now, I've been Greedo Shot Second. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.